Hello there and welcome back and happy late new year. Hope you had a safe and wonderful holiday season and thank you for another year of this Total OS Today Technology channel. I've been catching up on some news, a couple of channel updates. I'll be reviewing a couple new products relatively soon. The first will be some new blades I need to shave, as you can see. Harry's blades. You may have heard of them. I read about them. I guess they're one of the best, if not the best types of blades you can buy. I guess the company has its own factory in Germany. So hope to get those soon and give you a test of some simple shaving technology to see if those blades make any difference. Also, I'll be testing this. I will have a review hopefully tomorrow evening. This is prepaid wireless service, Straight Talk Wireless. Very popular here in the United States, $45 a month. Unlimited talk and text and 5 gigabytes of high-speed data. I wanted to test this, well, yesterday, but my port, looking at my phone here, my port has not gone through yet. It takes up to 2 business days, so I'm porting my number from Sprint to them, I think. So hopefully by tomorrow the port will go through. It has not gone through yet. It keeps saying invalid SIM. I guess it's not activated yet. Alright, some more channel updates, but briefly here, the so-called hoverboards. Don't know why they're called hoverboards. You really can't hover. Sounds kind of cool though. Anyway, Amazon is pulling these, and apparently they are hoverboards too hot for Amazon. Duh. I guess these hoverboards are catching fire, exploding. It's gotten so bad that Amazon doesn't want them back. They're basically telling customers, I think if I read correctly, these hoverboards, if you bought one, throw them away or recycle them. They don't want them back, and they're willing to give you a full refund. I've never seen that before in retail history, at least not recently. Too bad we can't have certain car manufacturers do the same thing and give you a full refund, but that's a different story. So if you have one of these from Amazon, you may want to catch up on their website about the recall, or I guess not really a recall. They're just saying throw them away, full refund. So if you have one, I guess it's not too safe to hover too close to them. Yeah, I know it's a bad joke. Anyway, that's the story on hoverboards. Alright, also, this year I will be traveling to my first Apple store. I've never done it before, and I think it's time just to get the feel for it, see what it's like, maybe get, what products they have that I might use in the future. Not this year, probably not, but just to see what the sales pitch will be, and maybe I'll pretend to walk in there and know very little about, this stuff and see what happens. Also, the last thing here, I've been thinking about doing a weekly or bi-weekly podcast. Maybe call it Linux for Beginners, Linux Newbies. I listen to a couple podcasts somewhat regular basis. Mintcast from the fine folks at Linux Mint and the Ubuntu podcast. 2 very good, very informative podcasts, but I have yet to listen to one, to find one, to listen to one that is really for beginners. And as good as the information is on these podcasts, if a beginner, logs into these and listens to these, I think the reaction might be, at least it's what I think. So I've been thinking about a weekly or bi-weekly Linux Newbies podcast. An example would be Linux Newbies podcast, Linux Newbie Podcast 1, What is Linux? Answer the question, an example, a brief history, 5 minutes, 10 minutes tops, and make the podcast make it available as a free download. Look, we are a mobile society. We're always on the move, and maybe stuck in traffic in the car, going for a walk. I think something like that might be beneficial, and maybe people might listen to me, might trust me, since I come primarily from a Windows background for many years, and now enjoy using Linux and Windows. Who knows? Maybe I might convince someone to try Linux who's never really done it before. We'll see what happens, but let me know what you guys think. It's a thought. Either weekly or bi-weekly, I am open to any suggestions you may have. Just post any comments below in the links below. And I think that's all I have for this one. I'm actually testing Linux Mint 17.3 XFCE. Maybe take a look at some more gaming stuff. I did enjoy that gaming upload I did. Asphalt 8 Airborne, knocking out some potential virtual texters and drivers, texting and driving. There's something to be said about the gratification of virtual road rage. I may do more of those if you want me to. Sure, it's a lot of fun. I've been in the gaming mood lately. Last week I played Halo 3 ODST Firefight, 469,000 points, and then I ran out of ammo. Well, after 3 hours I was tired anyway. Anyway, I've been in a gaming mood. But that's all I have for this one. Thank you again for another year of this technology channel. It's been a pleasure. If you haven't already, consider subscribing and help support this channel. I could use your help to keep this thing going. Last year was not a good year for AdSense revenue. It was very bad, actually. But it's here. I'm going to keep it going as long as I can. And thank you for almost 6 years of doing this. It's been an honor and a pleasure for me to come into your living rooms. Well, that's all I have for this. I'm going to go check my phone again, see if that port went through, and I will have a report hopefully by tomorrow night. That's it. Enjoy your technology, and please don't text and drive. Be safe. Catch you guys later.